the General M-GARCH Framework. So M-GARCH model are built on multivariate or multiple variable. What do you mean by multivariate? It just simply means multiple variable, more than one variable. That's what we mean by multivariate. So you're saying M-GARCH models are built on multiple variable time series structure. So let's assume that we have RT. T means time. It's a vector. A vector means a column of returns. So the returns are n multiplied by 1 financial assets at time t. So we have several returns here. So you can see this one is one return, this one is another, all the way up to n, the number of returns that we have. For our case, we are using Safaricom and Equity Bank, so we'll have the first two. T are 2t. So it will be the return of 1 can be Safaricom at time t. R2 will be R of equity at time t. So we have 2. So that is the first vector. RT. So the above vector could represent the returns for Safaricom and Equity Bank and even KCB if they are 3. So you can have R3T, whereby 3 will be KCB at time t. So the M-GARCH model could be written as this. So this model, first one, is simplified as UT. This one is a vector of expected returns, and the last one is an error, the residuals. So even though this model is written like this, you should note that this one is a vector of returns. So it is a vector of returns, a combination of Safaricom equity. So these residuals are modeled as follows. So this E here, it is modeled as this one, defined as follows, that this error term comprises of this, and where they are normally distributed with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. So what you need to understand about this error term is that this HT, it is a conditional variance matrix where it captures both the volatility and correlation asset. And when you find its square root, it becomes a matrix square root, which is often obtained using the corresponding decomposition and used to link standardized residuals ZT to the actual shooks. So one thing you need to understand, or whatever you need to understand here, is that the term here, one that gives the conditional covariance matrix, it captures the volatility interested in, the changes in volatility, and the changes in correlation. So this error term, remember we said that M-GARCH tells us how the volatility and the correlation between two assets change over time. So these one are captured by this error term. So thus HT tells us how the risk or the variance and the co-movement or the covariance between the assets change or evolve over time, how they change or evolve over time. So the whole of this model, the reason as to why we have this error term here, is so that we can be able to capture the changes in the risk, the changes in the variance, and the changes in the covariance of the two assets. It's simply how this M-GARCH model is modeled, this M-GARCH framework is modeled. And then we can continue to the next section, the constant conditional correlation model. So what you should note is that there are two major basic M-GARCH framework or M-GARCH models, which we are calling the constant conditional correlation model, and then the dynamic conditional correlation models. So maybe here we can add that the two big M-GARCH models, which we are calling the C model, the CCC model, and the DCC model. There are two basic M-GARCH models, the CCC model, the constant conditional correlation model. Actually, this one should be GARCH model, and this one is DCC GARCH model, like that. So there are two basic one, the constant conditional correlation GARCH model, and then the dynamic conditional correlation GARCH model. So now we shall be looking at each one of these, the CCC GARCH and the DCC GARCH. And the difference is just actually the terms. The first one is constant conditional correlation model, GARCH model. And the second one is dynamic conditional correlation GARCH model.